Alright, what is going on, guys? SpitefulHopes back again, coming at you with a should you summon and the news on the new Path of Valor. I want to quickly go over those floors after we go over the news, just so that we actually can get all this done and over with as soon as possible. So, Lilinet, Gin, Grimmjow. Grimmjow's very good, Lilinet's very good, Gin is okay. I'm not going to say he's bad, he's not bad, he's just okay, you know what I'm saying? But this banner is an easy skip. Featured 5-star characters, as you can see here. This is a 5% chance with a 9-character pool, as well as the main banner. You also have 2017 Halloween units, so instead of them for them not to sell us the 2017 Halloween characters, but instead put them in another pool, it seems kind of scummy to me, personally, but I mean, it is what it is. This is 2017 summon characters, not 2018. This is not the Halloween girl band banner. And also, on top of that, Lisa, Tesla, and Toshiro have been in countless filler pools. They are very, very easily available. If you don't have them, I honestly suggest just waiting for them if you really want them. This is not the banner to go for, honestly. Alright, so going into it, let's just go right into this Path of Valor. Boom, boom. Senkaimon Quest Path of Valor. Here we go. So, Senkaimon Quest, single player quests that do not require soul tickets to use. You can choose to try either the Warrior's Path or the Tower of Forging. The Warrior's Path consists of 50 stages, as well as the regular Tower of Forging. However, the Warrior's Path also allows you to get a 6-star Zangetsu Summons ticket that allows you to pull a Zangetsu Senkaimon character. The new Path of Valor Senkaimon Quest has been added. 25 stages, same rules as Tower of Ordeals. This actually replaces Tower of Ordeals in the sense of the Warrior's Path as well. So you can choose to do the Warrior's Path and Path of Valor, but you can't do both. You can't do both of the Tower of Forging or the Warrior's Path, and / you cannot do both Tower of Ordeals and Path of Valor. You have to choose one or the other. And Path of Valor, honestly, based on what I see here, the rewards are not really that much different. As you can see here, Spirit Orbs, Warrior's Path, and Tower of Forging, 280. However, you do get a Zangetsu Summon ticket for Warrior's Path, so it's worth doing. You also get Spirit Orbs from event rewards, 25, so you get more orbs from doing Warrior's Path than you do Tower of Forging. However, that is not the case here. For Extreme, quote-unquote, Path of Valor and Tower of Ordeals, you get the same amount of orbs, same Senkaimon medals. However, the Path of Valor ticket is different from the Tower of Ordeals ticket. I believe the Tower of Ordeals ticket, I might be wrong, I couldn't really find a good selection of it, and I don't want to bother Soul Decks right now because it's really late. If I remember correctly, the ticket starts from I want to say the mid-month, right before 3rd anniversary Okiura, up until Red Kenpachi, with the Belief banner, including Heart Toshiro and Mind Ikaku. So just keep that in mind when it comes to the Tower of Ordeals ticket. I'm not sure what's going to be in the Path of Valor ticket. I would not be surprised if it is a more up-to-date and better selection ticket. That being said, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you wait and see exactly how these Tower of Ordeals line up. Make sure that you can clear it before you pick it. Assuming that you can already clear Tower of Ordeals, you do not want to go into Path of Valor and not be able to clear it, because, let's be real here, they be coming out with some stupid rules. Senkaimon Medal Exchange, same. Senkaizens, 6-star tickets, all that. There's nothing new here, so, don't think that there's, like, some crazy new Zangetsu character that's in this. Now, shout out to Riddler over here on the subreddit. He actually, highlighted the boss rush stages, which have 3 bosses, which is good. So these you can actually burn resistance. I was just about to say you can use like a dot damage, like burn, poison, lacerate, in order to take care of this. And let's just go over the rules and see if we can actually figure out if we can just clear this and who's actually ideal for all this. So let's click here. Let's go to BBS Simulator and let's pull this over here. So shout out to Soldex with the BBS Simulator site, bbs-simulator.com. Literally look up BBS Simulator, that's how you get it. And yeah, so we can easily go, let me do this. We're just gonna quickly go over here. So, melee resistance power damage times 2, killer effect of hollow. So we're gonna go to the hollow killers. And then melee resistance, so we're gonna go with range units. Quickly filter out. So these are going to be the characters that you're going to want to use. Ginrei, Jushiro, Retsu Nahana, Aizen, Kisuke. There's plenty of units to use here. That's good. Let's go to this next one. Burn map killer effect, so let's go 6. Captain damage times 3. Ooh, captain damage times 3, that's actually quite interesting. A killer effect times 5, so hollow killer. There's plenty of people with that, actually. Burn map, so you just have to be very, very careful. Plenty of hollow killers that are also captains. You even have Ginrei up in here. And yeah, I mean, this doesn't seem too crazy. Seems pretty standard, honestly. Going into tech damage, let's go reset. Now, what I really like about this is when the bosses are Espadas, they're also a Rankar, and they've been coming out with a lot of PvE killer units that you could use. So tech damage, killer effect times 3. So we're gonna get Soul Reaper killers, along with tech damage, killer effect, and Espada. So you're not gonna want an Espada unit. A Rankar damage times 2 and Espada damage times that. So let's remove Espadas and add a Rankars and click the filters. So this is mainly going to be a stage for Tesla and Emalu. That's the name. That's funny. Okay. So you get half damage for the Espada and you get times 2 damage for the Rankar. So these technically balance out, so you don't really have to worry about it too much. So as long as you follow this, you could definitely get away with using an Espada, in my opinion, because you still get the tech damage, you still get the killer effect. So honestly, you'll be fine even if you decide to use an Espada. But obviously, it'll be ideal if you just use. Really? That's the only. Okay, that sucks. So you're gonna want to actually. I need to work on my Tesla. All right, so let's go to freeze map. Mind damage. Oh, this music. That bass drop though. And we're gonna go with no affiliation killer. Oh wait, hold on. It's no affiliation. Let's do that. Boom. So you got Rangaku and Mind Tsukishima as well for this stage. These are the no affiliation killers. Over here you have burn resistance, and you have a Rankar and a Espada killers. Let's go with just a Rankar killers. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's the enemies are probably gonna be almost all Espadas. So let's do captain damage times 2, burn resistance. So honestly, you could probably use almost any captain for this. Yeah, I saw Dangai Ichigo. I'm like, that's not supposed to be here. Sajin's probably going to be very good here. Keep in mind that this is a boss rush stage. So if you want, you could probably cheese this with like a poison unit like TLA Soifon, or a lacerate unit like Tech Shunsui. Okay, so let's reset this. Let's reset the bracket and then go Hollow Killer Captains Forbidden. Interesting. So we'll go Captains Forbidden and then go Hollow Killer, because you Soul Reaper damage times 2, hard damage times 2. So Soul Reaper, and you want hard damage. Boom, boom, like Mugetsu. Yep, Mugetsu, Nemu, Movie, Ichigo. You have plenty of units here. A lot of people are gonna have Renji, especially if you've been playing for quite a while. So I don't think this one's too bad. You even got Mashiro in here. This is not a boss rush stage, so keep that in mind. So technique only, killer effect times 8 times 8. Really, that's an interesting one. So let's go with our Rankar killers. Let's go with tech only. And human damage times 3, but you could probably get away with using TLA Soifon, especially now that we have Transcendence. I'm actually I'm a little worried that K-Lab's going to want us to have max Transcended characters for this stuff, because that'll be kind of annoying. I don't think K-Lab would do us dirty like that, but I mean, Ginjo's been heavily available, so I don't think that'll be too bad. If we take out the human aspect to it, we actually have quite a lot of units that we could use. Tier Halibel, Cayenne, Stark are all very, very strong top tier units. They should definitely be able to clear this, in my opinion. Range resistance, interesting. I hate range resistance. I hate any type of actual like damage resistances. So let's go with Hollow Killer, right? Hollow Killer along with melee type unit, 6-star, and then a captain damage. A power captain's interesting. Power captain hollow. So right off the bat, I can think of 1,000 Year Blood Rotoshiro. 1,000 Year Blood Rotoshiro for sure. Damn, captain damage times 5 is very, very strong. And killer effect times 2. Keep in mind that this is the killer effect. So considering the hollow damage is only 20%, you're probably better off just using a power captain, even if they don't have killer. So if we take off the Hollow Killer, we also get access to Weaken, Mayuri. Dang, really, that's a very small amount of units. Very limited, because these characters are all very, very bad. Alright, so let's go over here. Reset. Go into our Killer Arrancar. And then Arrancar only. Speed damage, killer effect. Speed damage and killer effect. So we have Baragon, Lilinet, and we're not using Neliel. Dang, though, if you don't have Baragon or Lilinet, this might actually be kind of a problem. Killer effect times 8 on a Arrancar killer will give you 1.6 times damage. So that's not too horrible. 1.6 times damage versus speed, but you have to use an Arrancar. So, I mean, if you take away the speed, you have access to a lot of good Arrancar killers, but I mean, you could be running into a lot of trouble here. And the enemies are going to be power as well, so you might not want to use tech units. Alright, so let's go into the next one. Arrancar killers. Arrancar only. Yo, they are going hard with only using Arrancars, though. Wow. Mind Arrancars with Arrancar killer. Killer effect times 3. Not really much extra damage on the killer effect, so you could probably get away with not having an Arrancar killer. So you'll have Neliel, you have Grimmjow. Grimmjow should be pretty okay here. This is... What is this? Oh, Neliel is going to be a queen here. Poison map, Arrancar, killer effect times 3. If you don't have killer, you could probably get away with not using killer. Killer times 3 on Arrancar is really... It's not the worst thing. You can probably get away with using Salaporo. Poison map, so poison resistance, that's good. Noitora is going to shred into this. Baragon's going to be pretty damn good with his weakening. And I'm not quite sure how Halibel will do, but I mean, you could get away with that. Strong attack restricting traps, killer effect x3, and human damage times 3 with Hollow Killer. Interesting. Who's a human Hollow Killer? I actually don't even know. Human Hollow Killer. Oh, we actually have quite a... Well, we don't have much. Bro, I'm going to have to work on this. Killer effect times 3. Human damage times 3. Killer effect times 3 is only times 60% extra damage instead of the normal 20. Could probably get away with just using a straight up human. And I'm sure that there are humans worthy. Yeah, you have like Uryu. Uryu should be fine. Chad might be okay here. I'm not sure on what attribute these enemies are going to be, though. Alright, melee resistance captains for floor 12. Melee resistance. So we're going to want to use range units. Captains forbidden. So let's take out the captains. Mind damage and then Soul Reaper damage. So you're obviously going to want a Soul Reaper because of that times 2. You're going to want a Mind unit because of that times 2 damage. You could go with Killer, but like Killer's not necessary. You get no bonuses for Killer besides the original 20%. Plenty of units to use here, but if you use Rangaku in the stages prior, you're not going to be able to use her. Tensa, Koga, Aizen, they've released a lot of these units here too. If you want to go with Hollow Killers, you have, I believe Koga is a Hollow Killer himself. Yeah, Hollow Killer, as well as Thousand Year Blood War Aizen. So you plenty of options there if you pull these units. I'm noticing that a lot of these units are... A lot of these things I'm noticing are very heavily geared towards more recent units as being bonus, which I'm not going to lie, I don't particularly like that. I don't like the fact that this game has always been about summoning for what you want. And in a land where you're not guaranteed to pull what you want, it's kind of... I don't know, I mean, it's really disheartening. Like, I see a lot of people posting about how they're quitting and stuff like that, and I mean, I'm never gonna try to bring someone back into the game. That's not me. Like, I'll say the pros and cons for sure, but like, it is sad to see people go, you know. It is what it is. So you got Hiyori and Lisa. Hiyori's gonna be a goddess here for sure. You got the Hollow Killer, and then you got the Flurry. Then you got the Hollow's Forbidden stage for floor 14. Now this is gonna be a boss stage. So Hollow's Forbidden. Take out Hollows. A killer effect times 5. Times 5 is actually good. That means 2 times damage for Arrancar killers. And then you have like... you have a lot of extra damage for Espada killers. Let's start with Espadas. That's most likely what all the enemies are going to be. And then you have Soul Reaper damage. So let's go with Soul Reapers. Oh, interesting. So they're restricting you from being able to use characters like Shinji or Anniversary Ichigo even. So you have Sajin over here. Sajin's going to shred that ass. Ichigo, if you have him max transcended. Tech Shikai Ichigo should be good here. Shunsui might actually be alright here as well. Like ever since his resurrection. Like he gets a lot of bonuses here. Now I want to check something out. I want to see what hollows did they restrict us from being able to use. Senkaisen, really? Okay. Let's see if we want to go with the Rancor killers instead of Espada. Yeah, they took out a lot of hollows, bro. Look at this, and these are just the hollow Souls Reapers. Like, this is a good bit of options for this. Okay, that's sad. Let's take out the hollows. Boom, boom. Oh, never mind. Like, yo, they've been coming out with a lot of these Rancor killers, huh? Yeah. So I mean, this looks fine. All right. I'm complaining for nothing. All right, let's go over here. Freeze map, killer effect times 5, no affiliation. Killer effect is no affiliation, so times 2 damage for no affiliation killers. That's good. Human damage. All right, human damage times 2. So you get the same bonus for this. Let's go here. So Tsukishima. Or Raruka. So you're going to want to use Tsukishima in the first floor. If you have both of these, you're going to want to use Tsukishima in one of the Mind Human stages. And then save Rangaku if you have her for this stage over here. For the Captain's Forbidden Mind Damage times 2. Soul Reaper damage times 2. Wait, no, there's another no affiliation killer, no. Yeah, Mind Damage killer effect, no affiliation killer right here. You might want to save her for that. And then you can use Raruka over here if you have her. Like, dang, these are very selective. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, if I wasn't like spending a lot of money on BBS, I wouldn't have most of these characters. And I'm glad that I have them, but I'm not glad because this is very, very, in my opinion, it's very closed off. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, we do not know exactly how hard these stages are gonna be. For all we know, these stages are gonna be relatively easy. But we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Oh, okay. This is what I'm looking for. All right, so filters. So Soul Reapers only. Heart damage times 3. That's a big bonus. So you're gonna want that for sure. Affiliation Soul Reapers only, and then you have Soul Reaper killer effect times 10. That's like times 3 damage for Soul Reaper killer. So you're definitely gonna want that. There's plenty of hard Soul Reaper killers. Yeah, they've been pumping them out, bro. You have OG Gin. Gin should be fine there. You got Yoruichi, Mayuri. You got Ichigo. There's nothing here about restricting captains, so you should be good to go over there if you have those units. Damn. So like we're finally like hitting these last stages. 17 power damage is spotted damage. So let's quickly go here. I can already feel Paranoid Tora creeping up on me. There's no killer extra bonuses. Normal attack restricting traps. So like with Paranoid Tora, you can actually use your Vortex, which should be good. Hollow, and then you're going to want to use an Espada. Really, he's the only one available for that. Like, that follows all the rules. Now, like I said, there's no bonuses for killer here, so you don't have to use a Hollow killer, okay? Ulquiorra should be just fine. Power Bargon, it might be a little iffy. But he did get Frenzy recently with his Resurrection. He did get Frenzy. You got Tyr Halibel, who should be good. Noitora should be good. Salaporo does have Burn on his attacks, I believe. And those are pretty much the only units that you're gonna be really able to use there. Okay, that's floor 17. Going into floor 18 paralysis map. Let's go here. Espada damage times 2. That's a good bit. That's a good boost. So let's go with Espada. Let's go with Soul Reaper. Killer effect times 5. That's times 2 damage. So we're gonna want an Espada with Soul Reaper killer. Nothing about attribute. So you can use Salaporo, Aroñero, Halibel, Ulquiorra even, Stark, Baragon. It seems a little bit restricted for my liking, personally. Like Salaporo is going to be your best bet. I know that he was a requirement for one of the earlier stages as well. Aroñero might suffice depending on the attribute that these enemies are. At the end of the day, this, keep in mind that this... Okay, so this is a boss stage. So if you really want to, you could probably just bring in characters with burn, poison, lacerate, and just cheese this stage. There's nothing here restricting you besides the flash step traps. So honestly, you could definitely go in here with Uryu, Thousand Year Blood or Soifon, no, not Soifon, excuse me, TLA Soifon, or even Valentine's Day Soifon. I know she has poison. You can definitely poison this this room down. Same goes for this over here at 19. Human Killer with tech damage. This is what, like Orihime, I think. Like who's a tech human killer besides Orihime and Mayuri, right? Something that's honestly, I really hate this human killer crap because they keep pawning this garbage off on us. Like, let's see here, human killer tech. It's literally Mayuri and Orihime, so those are the only ones. But like I said, you can definitely cheese this if you have units with lacerated poison, and burn. Like you can even bring like probably like speed, Thousand Year Blood or Yamamoto in there and just burn everything to death. Lacerate map, killer effect times 5. Lacerate map sounds kind of annoying, to be honest. So let's go here. Killer effect times 5, Soul Reaper damage times 2. There's only like 2 no affiliation killers that are Soul Reapers. And that's like Mugetsu and yeah, and Rangaku. Dang, Rangaku has a lot of stages here. You also have Yoruichi, Byakuya. Okay, so I mean, this has quite a few people, but like I said, these are all recent units. And there's a lot of no affiliation killers. Like, how many no affiliation runs are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there's 4 no affiliation killer stages in this entire stuff. There's not even that many no affiliation characters to begin with, right? No affiliation killers, excuse me. There's like what, maybe 10 at most? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Literally 10 units. Yeah, literally 10 units. I don't like that. Like, no affiliation killer is 5 of the 25 stages, and there's only 10 to begin with, and most of them aren't gonna fit what you need them to fit. Shake my head. Damn it, Caleb. I don't like this. Alright, so Soul Reaper. And I know some people are gonna be like thinking, like, it's like, damn, Spite, why are you complaining? You have them. I'm not complaining for myself, bro. I'm thinking about the little guy that's not fucking spending thousands of dollars on BBS every fucking month, hoping to get these free-to-play orbs, bro. Like, it is what it is, man. So we got a heart damage with killer effect over here with Soul Reaper, and then captain damage times 2. Times 2 damage is better than the killer effect, so you're gonna want to prioritize the captain damage, in my opinion. Mayuri, Yoruichi, Kaname, Gin, and then if you want to take off the Soul Reaper killer, you also get access to Soifon, Toshiro, Unohana Yachiru. Like, honestly, you should be able to get away with using like a very strong flurry character. I'm really hoping that Transcendence is not necessary here. I'm hoping that it'll just help us quite a lot. I know that Transcendence has completely dominated the hell out of Tower of Ordeal, so this might be their way to try to like course correct it. I'm hoping that's not the case though. Freeze map, speed damage times 2, killer effect times 8. Killer effect times 8 is very strong. Speed damage times 2 with no affiliation killer. Speed, no affiliation killer. Oh, okay, so this is Quincy Ichigo. Is he the only one? Yeah, he's the only one. Quincy Ichigo, okay. Like, killer effect times 8 is more than double damage, so you're definitely going to want to follow that. But you also get attributed advantage if you go speed damage, because most likely these enemies are going to be power, so just keep that in mind as well. Let's go mind only, or Ronkar killer, captain damage times 2. So you get both, you get the same amount of bonus for a Ronkar killer or captain if you follow the rules. There's actually quite a bit. You got Toshiro for sure, yeah, Shunsui, Banken. This is not a boss rush stage, so you're gonna want some good AoE. So definitely, I would go Banken or Toshiro if you can. Soul Reaper, normal attack, power damage, captain. So power captain with Soul Reaper killer. There's no killer effect bonus, so you can go with like weaken as well. Oh, Byakuya is gonna shred the shit out of this stage. You got tag team Yamamoto here as well as Mayuri. If you take off the captain, you also get access to White Ichigo, Kaien, Tyr Halibel. Marechio Omaida might actually be pretty good here as well. What I like about Omaida is he does have a vortex built into him. Yin Yang, Orihime. Tag Team Ichigo is... Oh, Tag Team Ichigo is snack. Okay, so let's go here. And the final Path of Valor 5-star summon ticket. Soul Reaper / Captain. Probably going to be a bunch of captains, so let's go with Captain Killer. Killer effect ×5. If they're all captains, Captain Killer is going to be so clutch here. Hollow damage ×2. I'm already smelling the hint of I'm already smelling the hint of Mind Vassal Lord Ichigo. Yep, Mind Vassal Lord Ichigo is definitely gonna be like king in this area. Range resistance as well, so you're gonna want definitely a melee character. If you go away from Mind Ichigo, you do get access to Noitora, Kenpachi, Chad. What a Chad. And then Unohana Yachiru. Unohana Yachiru might actually be really good here, just because with Transcendence you can consistently heal yourself as well, and you can also cheese one of the bosses with an insta-kill mechanic as well. There's nothing here that's... Oh, yeah. Special move restricting trap. So you can destroy the trap and then just use your insta-kill mechanic. So you only have to really take out 2 bosses if you use Yachiru for the insta-kill. Kenpachi with the weakening and his second strong attack Vortex would definitely come in clutch. Chad does have a built-in boost as well. Tech Yamamoto might actually be good here. It depends on what attribute this is going to be. The way that the rules line up, I'm going to assume that these Soul Reaper captains are going to be heart units, which if one of them is Unohana Yachiru, you actually don't have to worry about their soul bomb at all. So just keep that in mind as well. If an enemy has a healing mechanic or revive mechanic on their soul bomb, they will not use it. Just keep that in mind. But yeah, shout out to Riddler. Thank you so much for putting this all together. It definitely comes in really, really clutch. And shout out to the homie Soldex. Make sure to become a Patreon to the homie. I personally am a Patreon. I personally sponsor $5 because that's bear right there. And yeah, I mean, I guess I will leave it at that. You know, these guys grind on, catch on, premium, stay blessed. I wish you all the best of luck in your summons. There's a lot of traps right now, man. There are a ton of traps right now. We have the Aaron Yeto banner, which is going to turn into the Stark banner soon, the Chronicle selection. This banner lasts over a month, so I highly advise you guys to wait. If you plan to summon on this banner, I highly advise you guys to wait until next month after anniversary. And then you got the premium summons, and we got the Brave Soul summon ticket. Hopefully we can get something good here. It's a 28-minute video. Okay, we got there. Okay, thanks, Kayla. Alright, but I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's read another card. Let me pull out my little deck of cards real quick. Alright, here we go. Who do you know is obsessed with how they look in photos? And if y'all can give me like a brief little story, like a paragraph or 2 paragraphs, I'd appreciate it. I actually really love reading these stories, just because it gives me a little form of entertainment, you feel me? But I'm gonna leave it at that. Stay blessed, y'all. Y'all have a great motherfucking day. I will be streaming my summons after, like, not after this, but I'll be streaming my summons after David exclusive summons. Hopefully he pulls fire, and hopefully we can pull some fire too. Stay blessed, y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.